Should the Fed be worried, and we've certainly heard sounds of this, should they be worried about a strong dollar?
I think that they certainly will worry about a strong dollar, and in terms of setting policy and looking at inflation ahead, I think that it is an issue that they will have to deal with. We're quite clearly aware over the course of the last few months of the sharp downward pressure that we've seen on oil prices and on food prices, and clearly they are worried that that's going to feed through. Interesting that we've also seen Fed officials worried about what this will mean for the external sector for US companies. So clearly, even though not officially in charge of currency policy, the Fed is worrying about a strong dollar. Whether there is anything they can really do about that, other than perhaps to be as dovish as they reasonably can be in their statement, is very difficult to say.
At the same time, Simon, we've had weak numbers from Germany. We've also had, of course, the budget talks yesterday. It is becoming very clear that the ECB and Europe has to do something. I mean, the question is what, and where do you see the euro going?
Well, I think that the key thing here is that those disinflationary pressures are showing no signs of abating within the Eurozone. And again, whilst Mr. Draghi might not be overtly targeting the euro, he has mentioned it on a number of occasions. And we know that most Europeans certainly would believe the euro around about 120, maybe a little lower, would be an appropriate price. I think that therefore there is a reasonably good chance that we're going to see further policy measures by the ECB. The question is a simple one though. Is it going to be sufficient for them to simply go into the corporate bond market at some point, let's say they make an announcement in December or January, or is it going to be a move straight to full-scale quantitative easing? Obviously there are huge political issues with going down the full QE route, but given the relative size of the corporate bond market, maybe it just makes more sense for them to talk about QE right now.